At the Broadband World Forum, I'm joined by Tom Anschutz of AT&T, one of the founding partners of the Chord project. Tom, before we go anywhere else, tell us what is Chord and why is it important?
Well, thanks, Brian. So Chord stands for Central Office Re-architected as a Data Center. And it's important because it's a platform that allows carriers to work on a concept called disaggregation. Disaggregation is the ability to take apart the vertically integrated boxes that we've used before, that we often have hundreds of in our central offices, and kind of call out little bits and pieces that are reusable and modular, and it can be put into software and common infrastructure.
Now, being provocative, can you tell me why should anyone care?
Why would they like to, right? So the good news, if you think about it, I mentioned just a second ago, there's many boxes in the central office today. And there's switches, there's routers, there's access platforms, hundreds of them, all unique, all with their own contracts, their own training, their own element management systems, and it becomes heavier and heavier and heavier to build services with an expanding, set of unique devices. And many carriers would take well over a year to bring out a new service. It often needed brand new vertically integrated boxes specific to that kind of a service. And with Chord, we're really trying to break that barrier, kind of knock down everything being bespoke and coming up with a common infrastructure and reusable components to build a broad variety of services.
So this is going to bring both operator benefits and I guess end user benefits?
Absolutely. So from an operator perspective, you have much more homogeneous infrastructure. You've got much more reusable software to create services. You're probably going to be able to bring them to market much quicker and hopefully with a simplified operations. And for end users, coming to market quicker is a good thing, but also the SDN capabilities in Chord help end users sort of define some level of customization or provide their own spin on the service they want and not just have sort of a cookie cutter approach.
And how is the project going? What progress have you made so far?
Oh gosh, thanks. It's gone very well. So we started off with a broadband for wireline consumers, and we went through a number of proof of concepts. AT&T even had a field trial with a small number of customers, and it's gone very well. And it attracted lots of more people to collaborate with Owen Lab and with the other partners in Chord. We've become a Linux Foundation project, and we're also expanding Chord to go not just into wireline broadband, but also mobile access and also Metro Ethernet kinds of services. And lastly, there's a kind of an overlay for collecting performance and analytic data on Chord as well.
So what sort of companies and organizations, should be joining the Chord project?
Many. So we believe that it's really interesting to carriers of all sizes, whether they're traditional telcos or traditional MSOs. We think it makes sense both for the kinds of vendors that used to provide to telco environment and also for new entrants. Because we've kind of homogenized and simplified infrastructure and software, it should lower the barrier to entry for new innovative companies to come into telecom. We're really excited about that too.
Sounds like a great project and at the right time for the industry. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate the chance.